We're moving on from Nebraska. Nebraska's taken care of. The whole state's taken care of. We're going to Albany, New York for the Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Hospital. Up next on the Bookathon, Lizzie, Manster, Harley, Super Shine, hello. Today I'm going to be building the Lego holiday train, and we have a little bit of a twist in terms of how long you got with me tonight. I'll talk about that and more as we kick off the Legoings. Apologies for Saturday having to cancel. I was exhausted, and I got some rest. So we're gonna see where life takes us tonight. Appreciate y'all being here, and let's just meow it out. You know what I mean? All that and more begins right now. Welcome in, everybody. It is Monday, December 1st. Whether you like it or not, the holiday season has officially begun here right around the Boston area and literally around the world. Christmas time is here. Don't deny it. Don't try to be a hater. Don't try to be Mr. or Mrs. Humbug. It's not going to work, all right? Let the holly jolly consume you. Mossy, hello. Lizzie, hello. If you're watching this in real time, yes, I had to cancel this past Saturday. I was so tired, and now I feel a lot better, which is amazing. Definitely love that. Among all of that, now we are neck deep in the Bookathon madness in of itself. We have fully funded the delivery to the Boys Town Children's Research Hospital in Boys Town, Nebraska, which is awesome. And so now we are moving on to the Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Hospital in Albany, New York, as suggested by RC Spaceport. So those two or that's where we're going next. And what I'm doing differently for today, because I've never officially done this, and this is a bookathon in spirit of a subathon, what would be on Twitch. For every book that is added, more time to the live stream will be added as I'm trying to complete this holiday train. So as you'll see in the top corner there, the time has officially started, but we're going to add a little bit more time just because I normally go for about an hour, or I'm sorry, 2.5 hours. Yeah, there we go. So if anybody does exclamation donate, then you'll see that's how you can get another book added to the delivery for the Children's Hospital in Albany, New York. And then exclamation timer. Every book adds 5 minutes to the timer. So that makes it officially a bookathon. I have another cup of hot chocolate because it is literally freezing outside. And we are going to get about 6 inches of snow within the next couple of days here. So the heat is jacked up. We are ready to rock and roll and see where life takes us. So, did you lose weight? Looking fantastic. Dave, I have lost weight. Thank you for noticing. Hey, look at that. I have lost weight. And we're slowly going this way on the scale. Slowly but surely. Thanksgiving put a little ripple in that. But, you know, it's getting there. It's getting there for sure. So thank you for noticing. So yeah, hi Karen. Hello, welcome. So the plan is to get this thing done, man. I'm gonna try to get as much of this this winter holiday train that I can, and we'll see where life takes us from there. You know, it is so cold. Well, it's 30 degrees right now, so it's really just like a bit of a shock compared to where it was at before. We had like 50s and high 40s into the 60s, I think. And now it's like actually cold, where I feel it on my fingertips and toe tips and everywhere else. So the hot chocolate is, you know, obviously wake me up a little bit, but also to keep me warm. So there we go. G-Boy, hello. Glad you're here and took some time to rest. Yeah, so Saturday, I ended up hanging out with some people throughout the day, which is what I really feel like my soul needed. I needed a day to like hang out with people, and you know, the all that's to say the holidays can be a very
drink some water.
The holidays can be a very, 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 very stressful time of the year, and a lot of my friends, a lot of my people are feeling it, and I needed a day where, you know, we have to be a little holly jolly instead of being sad. So that's why I need to hang out with people. And so it worked. And then Sunday, I rebuilt the vast majority of my twice destroyed Lego Winter Village collection. So that was amazing. It was destroyed twice. My older cousins, who are 18 and 21, destroyed them 15 years ago. And then the second generation of cousins, that they are now 9, 7, 6 years old, they destroyed them as well. So I have had 2 generations of destruction that I needed to deal with. So after the second destruction, I left it for several months, if not years. And now I just finally repaired it, and things are actually looking all totally fine. As a matter of fact, I have one building left to go, which is the Winter Cottage from 2012, 11, the blue one, big blue one. And then after that, it's a bunch of small stuff, the minifigs, and we're good. So it's getting there. It's getting there. It's looking good. And then what I need to figure out, which this might be a Bobo Laveau question instead of bugging me about the lights and the schedule. He can make himself useful by finding a way that other people have come to a conclusion on how to store all of the different Winter Village things in a like clear totes that are like, you know, like you can keep them all intact and they're good. You know what I mean? That would be great. How old are you? I am 29. I will be 30 next month. I'll be 30 next month. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just go to Container Store and buy some containers, where Mr. Hinkle Draws has some of his artwork featured in the front displays of the windows. And in the branding, he got that hashtag multi-billion-dollar deal. So if you're anywhere near a Container Store, the presents that you see in the windows, those are from Kevin. He did them. Which is kind of incredible. I'm very proud of him. So I'm going to be stealing, a.k.a. borrowing, a.k.a. taking, or asking somebody to, you know, actually get those for the collection, to have one of Kevin's first official works there. We have a donated book from Dave Dizzle. Thank you very much, Dave, for the contribution. There's one book there. We're adding 5 minutes to the timer. And that brings it to 2:24 back up there. Thank you, Dave. Jevin Draws, hello. Thank you for doing that. Every donated book is going to go to the Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Hospital in Albany, New York, and adding 5 minutes to the timer of tonight's live stream. All that's to the kids. Hope that people donate. Hey, I know everybody's got their own stuff going on. And, you know, I am certainly not asking Santa for any gifts this year. And I would rather people get a book to then donate, and we can pay it forward to the kids and the people who would appreciate it above and beyond what we already do. So, you know, but obviously everybody does what they got to do, right? So thank you very much for doing that, Dave. And then if we happen to hit, I'll put the challenge out there tonight. If we hit 50 books tonight, I'll do a giveaway. And I already know what I'm going to give away. I'm not going to scramble for it. We already got it going on. So that's a thing there. I read donate as donuts. That seems like a you problem. NAH Sports, hello and welcome. Seems like you got a donut problem. Or not a problem. I'm going to be seeing the Doucette family this weekend because, or at least Melissa that I know of, even though we got the Book-a-thon going on, there's Metroid Prime 4, all this other stuff happening, I'm going to be at a craft fair in Framingham, Massachusetts, where I'm going to be having Pro Gamer's Guide on display, and not only just on display, but as something you can buy. Okay, it's not just something you pick up and put back down. As you pick it up and you buy it. So that's the goal, is hopefully some people in the Framingham area will buy the book instead of just look at it. So, yeah. That's going to be happening Saturday. I got to be up at like 7. I got to be up and out at 7, fully loaded with the car of all of the supplies and all that stuff. So that'll be interesting. That'll be very interesting. Do you like Back to the Future? I do like Back to the Future. Looking forward to it? Excellent. Well, I'm glad. That makes 2 of us. I'm excited about that. That's for sure. And hopefully it's a good turnout. I've had multiple people offer to help, and, you know, I believe it's going to be a good turnout, so I'm looking forward to it. Do you have a social about it? A social post about it I can share with my friends? I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. The local stuff I generally haven't like shared out because I have a very, very global audience. But yeah, I'll put something out and put it on like my profile, and then obviously the Bob profile will be like, yo, come out and say hi and whatever. So yeah, I will put something together for sure. That'll be very nice. Very nice indeed. All right, so I'm going to dive into the build. Stop dilly-dallying, delaying or anything. William Milligan, hello, and welcome. Thanks for being here and hanging out, y'all. Yeah, I felt really bad about Saturday, needing to cancel. I at the end of the live stream on Wednesday? No. Was that Friday? I don't even know what day it was. I was like, I am cooked. Harley has no voice, but he has a 133 stream streak. Friday? So yeah, I barely remember what day it is. I have no idea. But I am more ready now than I have been previously, so we should be good to go. But yeah, I'm going to just dive in and whatever. This is the Lego Holiday Express train as part of the Winter Village collection. They come out with these annually, and these are meant to basically kick off the holiday season. And these release every September or October. And I've gotten every single one of them since they've come out in 2009. I have every single one of them. And these are only, you know, they're not hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars per year, right? It's like one thing per year. So if you're going to collect a thing, I think this would be a cool one for you to collect. I have the two that I need to kind of reconstruct. It would be the Santa's Workshop, and there's actually a train that came up before this that I will be either building for myself or building on a live stream. I don't know, but I gotta rebuild those. Brian just needed to keep that calendar open for any potential live stream experiences. That was not what I had on my big calendar. That's not what was on the big calendar, Kevin. However, the very first thing has been added to the 2026 calendar for sure. We have one event already locked in. We got one event locked in, y'all. So the first thing has appeared on the calendar. Officially. It's official. You should all wish me a happy early birthday as it is tomorrow. Happy early birthday to Melissa. The birthday Goomba. The birthday Goomba. How was your Thanksgiving, Brian? It was good. It was good. I got to chill out, watch some football, and a bunch of other stuff, too. I got to add a thing here. But yeah, no, it ended up being really nice. It wasn't a I don't know what I'm even trying to say here, but it was good. No complaints. We'll do this here. All right. And adjust this over here. You know, for as much as I think I have everything figured out, I still don't. Which is fine. That's okay. We got a Sir Dragon in here. Hello. Cowboys to the Super Bowl in 2026. We got a big dreamer over here. We got a big dreamer. Oh boy. Is that the call? I'm not going to pretend like I know what I'm talking about, but I just like saying it. I like antagonizing people. Can you tell? Can you tell I like antagonizing people? Because I do. Although the games that I watched on Sunday were kind of intense. Where is this one thing I'm looking for? Oh, there it is. I'm just blind as a bat. Which happens. I was swimming in cowboy jerseys during Thanksgiving. Oh, I'm sure you were. Big dreamer. See that Jets would win the Super Bowl. There's a difference between dreaming big and being delusional. What's your prediction for the Patriots-Giants game? Listen, I can't be predicting like that. I'm not that kind of a guy. I know just enough about football to know what's going on screen, but my uncle asked me to be part of like a fantasy league, and I was like, I'm not committed enough to actually know what's going on or to keep track of it all. So if it's anything more than the very, very, very basic, like I have no other means to judge it on. So there's actually enough track in here to make a full circle around your Christmas tree here. I'm not going to be opening any of these right now, but there is enough. There is no motorization included with this. You can purchase it separately. And as the reviews on Lego.com will have you know, it is all sold out. Don't even bother. So yeah, don't even bother. We got 6 bags? 6 bags? Well, that's not a lot. What's your favorite soda? I'm a Diet Coke fanatic. I'm sorry, Coke Zero fanatic. Coke Zero is the vice of choice. I've watched so much football this year. Yeah, you have. Between the family and everything else, I'm sure you have. All right. Do this. And dive in. What's your favorite soda? Coke Zero. Well, I wouldn't even say favorite. I would just say it's the one that I generally just have. All right, so the first bag is like a little display for the special train and for the minifigs and stuff. Roy, hello. All right, we'll do this. Again, apologize for Saturday. I knew I was cooked, and I knew if I tried to force it, it wasn't going to be good. So, you know, some days, as much as I want to be on it and I want to be doing the thing, some days it just doesn't align, and you know what? That's okay. Not every day is diamonds, you know what I mean? And that's totally okay. Okay, so the special of this set is not only obviously having another winter train in general, right? But this one includes the first ever 3D printed Lego element officially released in a set. What's your favorite Lego category theme? Super Mario. Cool Stingray, hello. So, before this very moment here, you could only get these types of 3D printed parts in Denmark by visiting Lego themselves. So that is 3D printed Lego. All right. Now, what's really cool about this is a couple things. First of all, it's not going to have me build the train first. Hold on. No, we got to go for the train first. We got to go for the choo-choo train first. Really? Oh, it's literally just like 2 pieces. So, cool thing number 1 is this works with actual Lego. Okay. As far as I know. Let's try this one. There's that. So the smokestack fits in there. We have the gold piece. No, this is not accurate. How do I build this? Is that the last thing? Oh, it's a clip. Oh. Oh, it's 2 clip parts. Oh. Oh. So, clip part right there. And then we have another clip part right here. All right. So here's the train, right? What's really cool about it is it moves at that small of a scale. So not only does the wheels move along like a train actually would, but also the smokestack actually moves too. Which that is super cool. And on this surface it doesn't really work, but on the instructions, yeah, that does work. So I'll show you this right here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is very cool. And I'll see if I can get a little bit of close-up on here. The details, the texture that this is made of. You see that texture? So there's a certain texture to it. I don't know what don't even ask me what filament. Don't even ask me. I have no clue. But that is special. That's very special. And the detail. So when I 3D print, I want this level of quality is what I want. Like it is a cohesive piece. It's functional. It is articulate. It is smooth. Like this. If this is the future of like Lego and Lego building, you're about to get a lot of really cool stuff, man. You're going to get a lot of really cool stuff here. A lot of really cool stuff. Tons and tons and tons of really cool stuff. We're going to flip this. Nope. I always... There we go. It's actually smart. Fuzzy skin hides the layer lines. Yeah. Creative writing paragraph from my writing class. What should it be about? You should write about a Christmas journey home for the holidays via a classic locomotive. You should do that. You know, all the flights are canceled. The only way you can get home is by a classic locomotive, and something about how being on a train, like a steam engine train, rekindles your nostalgia and the true meaning of Christmas. Boom, there you go. Done and done. Look at that. It's almost like I'm a writer myself. That's almost like it's the plot of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That's a movie I haven't watched yet, even though I know that's the plot of the whole thing. Fun fact. So that is really sweet. Manly Mutt, hello. That is very, 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 very cool. I am a fan. I'm a big fan of that. So what did y'all end up getting up to over the weekend? I actually ran some errands with friends. I ran some errands. It was pretty nice. Went to Market Basket, went to Target. That doesn't make me sound like I'm in my 50s. I don't know what else will. Watched Fred Claus yesterday, which is a highly underrated Christmas movie. Yeah, it is. Red Lion, hello. It is an awesome movie. Or Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is. So from what I've heard, should have watched it before. Ads will be starting in a second here for those concerned. Again, for any donated book, any donated book during the live stream today, we'll add another 5 minutes to the live stream timer. So if you are in a position to donate a book to be sent out to the Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Hospital, then not only are you paying it forward a little bit for the holidays and supporting Pro Gamers Guide, but also having another 5 minutes added to the timer for today. If we hit 50, then I'll be doing a giveaway. Tonight, a secret giveaway. And just like that, we have another book as well that has come in, and that is courtesy of my grandfather. Wow. Thanks, Grandpa. He's definitely not watching, but we appreciate it. There we go. There's another 5 minutes. There's another 5 minutes. Look at that. Nice. That's a W. That's a W. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate you. 32 books total. So every book delivery, 30 books are going to be sent out to the charitable organization of choice. So once we hit 60 books, that'll be a full delivery to the Children's Hospital in Albany, New York, which is great. Another 5 minutes of what? This live stream. So the idea behind like a thon, right? Typically people do a subathon, right? And a subathon on Twitch is when you do a subscription and it's like, oh, for every sub, it adds another 3 minutes or whatever, you know, added to the timer. And it's just to extend the life of the live stream, which is fine. But I had the idea to do the book-a-thon, which is obviously, you know, having the books be the tie-in and everything else. And so there's obviously giveaways and all sorts of stuff tied into it too. But I've never had a situation where it was like, oh, if you contribute a book, it adds more time to the timer, like an actual subathon or bookathon like should be. So I was like, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just, I don't know. So I started at 2.5 hours, and we're already, you know, gonna get further than that because of the time added and stuff. So if you choose to contribute a book tonight, for every book, it adds another 5 minutes to the timer, which will take and I can be here however long. Tomorrow we are getting a boatload of snow. As far as I know, I don't have any meetings. So in theory, we could keep you here till Thursday. Yup. If you want to keep me here till Thursday, you go ahead. You go ahead. I mean, you do whatever you want. I got plenty of Lego to build. I have this. I have the Santa. I have the Wally and Eve. I have the hot chocolate stand. I have plenty. And then if I were here till Thursday, I would literally go overnight to my grandparents' house where I have 2 more Christmas sets in the basement that are unfinished that I need to finish, and then whatever. So the point is you get time. I love watching Zebra Gamer when you played Mario Odyssey. Well, hey, you know, I appreciate it. It is my goal to be a positive influence for many generations, including yours. So thank you. We'll do. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, thank you very much for all that. Megums, hello. I volunteer at McLeod for the night shift modding. No, so basically what I would do is I would set the chat to be emote only mode and basically lock it down as, you know, as most as you possibly can. So none of that would happen. It would just literally be, you know, whatever. What's your favorite game? Paper Mario Thousand Year Door on the Nintendo Switch family of systems. That's mine by far. Let me know what yours is. I'm excited for this holiday. You know, I said it before, and I thought I was wrong, but I think I might be right again. Where I said earlier this year, I had a good feeling about the end of the year. I don't know why. And coming back from Canada, I was like, well, I'm wrong because I feel awful. And so now I feel way better because I took a day to rest. Go figure, relaxing will actually make you feel better. Go figure, right? What a kooky concept. What a kooky concept. And so, you know, now that I took a day or two, I'm actually feeling a lot better. And I still don't have all the Winter Village stuff reconstructed. The only main building I need to reassemble is the 2011 Blue Cottage. Everything else is like side builds and minifigs and stuff. And the goal, my super nerd goal, is to reconstruct everything as much as I possibly can. And then I need to inventory all of the minifigures so that I know I have all of them. And then not only that, but then all the side stuff that kind of goes with it. So basically I want to make sure I have everything. I know I have everything 100% complete. But yeah, I just want to validate that. You should be resting on the regular. It helps with health and creativity. I do, of course, but the issue was I didn't rest in relation to all the travel I've done. So normally, I feel like I've said it 1,000 times before. Also, hi RC. I feel better right now than I have in my entire life, and I maintain that to be true. Doesn't mean I have it all figured out, but I feel better than ever before. I just didn't take enough downtime after coming back from Canada and all the other stuff going on. So, and like I said, right now it is a rough patch for a lot of people in my circle. So I think taking an extra second to, you know, hang out with people and, you know, kind of refuel that tank. You know what I mean? So I think that is what was that is what was needed more than most other things, you know. So yeah. You went to Canada? I went to Canada to Bricks in the 6. to host the Pro Gamers Guide Arena, where was an entire room dedicated to Pro Gamers Guide retro and Lego gaming, where Lego Party was on display. You could hang out in these beanbag chairs, participate in like tournaments, and meet me and build a mosaic and stuff. And that is just one of the many, many great opportunities that I have had this year. But all that travel comes at the price of being exhausted. And so it was Friday where I was just, the tank wasn't full, so I needed to take some time to recharge. Become a recluse and never talk to anyone ever again. That's not the way, Karen. Can't do it. Can't do it. Just a little over 2 hours to go, unless book donations come in. Every contributed book to this year's Bookathon, or rather for this live stream specifically, and maybe more, depending on if y'all like this, or it could just be one continuous live stream forever. The books are going to be sent to the Children's Hospital out in Albany, New York, and it adds 5 minutes to the timer for every book contributed. So exclamation donate, exclamation bookathon if you want to learn more. Good stuff there. The Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Research Hospital is our next location, as suggested by RC Spaceport. And they take book donations, so, you know, we basically are sourcing locations and causes from the community. So if there's a children's hospital or charitable organization of your choice that you think would be a good fit for what we're doing here, you can let me know. We'll reach out to them. And if they graciously accept a contribution and we get there, then we get there, and there we go. And obviously everybody's got to take care of their own stuff, the holiday season, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. Carrot. This is a green carrot that is being used as a miniature tree on this tabletop to display this train, which is kind of dope. It's kind of cool, dude. So yeah, along with having the recharge there, ended up doing some errands. Went to Target. You know, maybe it's my impending 30s talking, but it was actually kind of fun to go do errands with friends. I don't know why. It was good. It broke up the monotony of stuff because some of my friends came over fairly early. And it's like, well, we could sit here and do nothing for hours, but I have no soda in my fridge. And that's not a metaphor. It was the truth. So I'm like, yo, let's go grocery shopping. And so we went grocery shopping and, you know, went to Target. It's how boring I am. But, you know, sometimes the simple things are the fun things, you know? And that's okay. Grocery shopping with friends can be fun, though. Yeah. Picked out some snacks. Watched some movies. Got some Mexican food. I had a quesadilla. So that was good. Actually, the chicken was a little overcooked. A little bit in my quesadilla. But it wasn't a make-or-break opportunity. We're making some toys here. We have a boat, a helicopter, and a crane, which is kind of cool. It is Metroid Week this week. Yes, Metroid Prime 4 is launching on Thursday, December 4th. Friday, I will be playing, and probably similar terms in terms of the Bookathon will apply. So for as long as you want me to play that, I will. Saturday, I have the craft fair, so no live show then. But we'll do something like that. And then I'll get into Metroid Dread. And I actually have something really different for the next Monday. Something out of left field. Not like entirely out of left field, but something different compared to what I would normally play for a game, at least. I had to start and finish high school and college for this game. There you go. Yeah, it has been a long time, dude. It's been a long time inbound. That's for sure. This is a crane of some kind. All right, so does this lock in? No, it's not supposed to. It's not supposed to. So here's the little display for it. Which is very cool. And so this guy goes like this. I can't show it upright, it'll fall. It's not supposed to click in. But there's that. We have a little platform. Two minifigures to go with. Two citizens. All right. A crane. All right. And then a helicopter. If I don't follow. Helicopter. And a boat. Look at that. Wowie. Brave Labs, hello from across the pond. Hello. William, hello. Have you played Kirby Air Riders? More Air Riders? No. I have not played more Air Riders. I wanted to play it Wednesday, but I felt like Lego might be better considering we're kicking off the holiday season. So I'll probably play it again soon. You like it better than Mario Kart? Interesting. Interesting. All right, to bag 2 we go. It has a Rick and Mario Kart doesn't. That's fair. So this is the actual choo-choo train. These trains will fit around your Christmas tree, basically. So if you want to have a nice holiday decorum kind of a vibe, there you go. Let's see. Okay. We'll do. Okay. Instruction manual number 1 done. I am not saving the instructions in any capacity anymore. That is something I feel like some people do. That is not what I'm doing. No clue on that one. Okay. So again, you can motorize this if you really wanted to. However, you can't buy it. It is currently sold out. Can you access the instructions online if you need to? Yes, you can. And a lot of people actually just do that from the get-go. And I did for a while. And I was like, well, This is taking up a lot of space. And, ooh, there's a hat in brown. The scally in brown. And I had all this space taken up by in a bin. And, you know, part of me is like, well, collector's item. Part of me was like, you know, just for the sake of having it. But then when it's another bin on top of all the other bins of bins of bins and bins of things, it's like, all right, well. Misplaced one of his X-Mansion instructions. Yeah, you can, and they go way back. Like, I have all the Winter Village ones are from like 2009 onward, and all of them still exist. So even if you know, have some stuff from way back, and then I'm sure even way, way, way back, people have scanned instructions in so that way you can still access them in some way, shape, and form. Have I heard of Marcus the Worm? No, I have not. Love watching your videos so much. Been watching since the beginning. I need something to cheer me up after a hard day at school. I always watch one of your videos. Wish you a good rest of the day. Thank you very much, William. That's the goal. I love bringing joy to people. That is what I do. When people ask me what I do, I say that. And they're like, what does that mean? And I'm like, I don't know. I just know it to be true. The issue is I build very close to my body. So, like, showing it gets tough. There we go. No, I've not heard of Marcus the Worm. No Marcus for me. I love the dark and light blue pieces. Yeah, it's a nice contrast. Tis a very nice contrast. And this train it's really nice. I'm just bummed because I have the last one. So like it's not like a brand new thing to me. One of the years where they had a Winter Village set, they actually re-released the first one that ever came out, and they did it like 5 years after that one came out. So it was like the 5-year anniversary. I think it was. They released a 5 or 6 year anniversary, and they released a re-release of the Winter Toy Shop, which was the very, very first one they ever came out with. And then people, including me, were like, "Why would you do this? Why would you bother doing this? Like, we all have this." And especially because with the Winter Village line, you basically get one shot every year to get a set made. Now that's different this year. There's a giant Christmas tree. There's this thing, that thing, right? But like, generally speaking, you get one shot every year, and that's it. And so you're going to waste your one shot on a re-release of a thing. It's like, all right, this is kind of lame. Now you can do a re-release along with a new one. Do two, right? 10 years later might make sense. Yeah, it wasn't even 10 years later. It was like 6 years after. And then they proceeded to never do it again. Because I feel like people, the sales are probably not there. But like, you know, like I said, when you get one crack at the apple, you don't want to repeat stuff. And that was while I worked with the Lego store. But even I said, like, oh, you know, do a re-release and a new one at the same time. Do you consider all those part of the Winter Village line? Like, will the gazebo be in your village? Yes. Yes. The only ones I don't necessarily consider part of the lineup, there are some ones that are like, oh, here's a chunk of Santa's workshop. That's like a vignette. Like, basically, if it can't exist as its own entity, in a Winter Village kind of landscape, then it doesn't, you know, tick the box for me. I don't feel a compulsion to go out and get it, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, all right, well, it is what it is, you know? So like the hot chocolate stand, which was a gift with purchase that came with this purchase, that works. But some of the other stuff, nah. FNAF fan, hello. Hello, hello. Where's this one piece I need? I got my first invite to a holiday party for the year in the mail today. To my Uncle Paul's Christmas Village. His open house that he has, where he invites all the extended family out. So that'll be really cool to go out and see that again. This is the annual Saviano tradition. People from all over show up and take a look at what he did with the Winter Village this year, which obviously has been a thing for a long time. And, you know, I knew that invite was coming. I just didn't know when. So now I know. And what's really awkward is, like, they always say, Brian, you should bring your friends, or you should bring people, you know, make it a whole thing. And it's like, I don't know if I want my, it's a vice versa. It's twofold. I don't want my friends subjected to that, and I also don't want my family subjected to that. You know what I mean? It kind of goes both ways. You know? I mean, I'm totally serious. I am the guy, listen, I'm the guy that brings all the people together. I am that guy. But some factions, you gotta leave separated. The factions can't cross the enemy lines. It just doesn't work. I had one birthday one year where we mixed one era of friend group with another, and it was not good. And that was my lesson. Don't mix and mingle. It just doesn't work. Worlds colliding. Can't do it, Roy. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't be done. No way. Been a fan for a very long time. What's your view on the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise? I've never played it, but I watched the movie. And I liked it. Do these pieces not click in? What is happening? Oh. It's because they're not supposed to. What did I do? Yeah, totally can't make it happen. If you had space, would you leave the village sets up year-round, or do you like the enjoyment that comes with them at this time of the year? I like setting them up and having a different kind of story that goes with them. However, I don't want to reassemble them. I definitely don't want to reassemble them every year. So what I need to find, and if anybody has any suggestions, I'm all ears, but like a clear storage bin solution that is cost effective, but also like not a gargantuan pain in the butt to deal with. Which I feel like those two do not necessarily correlate. I just messed all of this up. It's because I'm half paying attention. Too focused on all of you. Saran wrap. That's kind of a pain. What about sections? What about sections? What do you mean? Like, just break it apart. Like how Christmas ornaments are in bins. That could work. Get big bins and have dividers. Inexpensive display boxes for sneakers, so I'm going to try that this year, I think. See, that's the kind of that's the solution I'm looking for, Roy. That kind of solution. That's the solution. Again, not paying attention. Just not. It's just not happening. Make sections even if it's one building and putting it in 2 sections would be easier to store. Yeah. If I can just have a big bin with custom dividers. The main reason why my cousins got to it was because it was like exposed on a shelf. Actually, I've lost a lot of rare minifigs and stuff that way too. For my hardcore Lego fans here, my cousin, who shall not be named, took apart and rearranged and subsequently lost part of the maybe it was a 2012, the Padme Amidala minifigure. And it's one of those, if you know, you know how much that's worth. Beth, I'm not buying a 3D printer. Chuck E. Cheese party games, you remember that? I do not remember that. Over the years, I've gotten a lot of requests for a lot of different games. So I try to play as many of them as I can. Can I call you Bri? I mean, if you want. You can call me... Hey, you can call me whatever you want if you buy a book and donate it to the Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Hospital in Albany, New York. ! Donate. You can call me whatever you want. You might get banned for some of them, but you can call me whatever you want. Deal? I think that's a deal. I call that a steal. Big steal energy. Can I call you late for dinner? You can do that too. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the washroom. I'll be right back. You can call me whatever you want as long as you donate a book. Anybody have... Now that it's officially Christmas season, any like, I don't know, typical holiday plans that you have, like a Christmas party, family, friends, things like that? Any sort of cool family traditions y'all got? Usually the Christmas Village one with my uncle is the familial holiday party. Family party with a Yankee swap. Oh, that's another invite I'm probably going to get. My family, the extended family on one side also has a Yankee swap of some kind. Yankee swaps are fun. For those that don't know, a Yankee swap is everybody brings a gift, draws a number, and 1 through however many. Whoever draws number 1 gets to pick the first gift, and then once everybody picks a gift from the pile, a mystery gift, they get to pick again as the final person. And in between everybody picking a gift, they can choose to keep what they opened or swap it with somebody else. So number 1 gets to pick first, but then swap at the very end if they want to. And that is where rivalries are made. And the story that I had from last year was I got something in a swap, and then I ended up stealing and whatever. I ended up with a drone. I got, $25, $30, whatever it was, drone. And this kid, I don't know who he was. At this Yankee swap that I go to, there's always like a bunch of random people. I'm like, I don't know who these people are. Then some kid comes up. He's like, hey, I want to swap it. Like, after it was all said and done, I'm like, all right, do you have everything that came with it? And in my family, some people will put what they're called instructions with the gift, which is a coy word for scratchers. And so the kid had already given those to his mom. They were all losers. And I'm like, you were going to rip me off and give me losing scratch tickets? Hello? No, get out of here. So I kept the drone. Compromised the integrity of the deal, that kid did. Yeah, he did. FNF, have a good night. We do a good gift and a funny bad gift. Uh-oh. See, the risk of having a bad gift is too high. So everybody just brings a serious gift. Nobody brings a funny bunny gift. Also, most people I don't think are actually funny. So, that's that piece I was looking for. Nope, it wasn't actually. So yeah, that'll be a holiday party I go to. A lot of this stuff generally falls on the same days, unfortunately. Am I just missing parts? No way. I can't be. Can't be. Okay. Shabada habada habada, no. I don't know where these parts went. I'm just blind as a bat, dude. Top 5 Christmas movies since it's a special season. One of them's not appropriate. Well, no, most of them are. Muppet Christmas Carol is a great telling of Christmas Carol. Rewatched that the other night. So that was a good watch. That was some good background noise. Home Alone 2. I'm a Home Alone 2 fan. Big Home Alone 2 fan. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? In my opinion, it is not. And I watched Die Hard and I thought it was okay. But that's another, 80s hot take that I feel like I have, since I'm also not a Goonies fan. Or rather, I just haven't seen it. Watched Home Alone 2 last night. Tomorrow is going to be the ultimate time for you to watch holiday movies, because we are getting a nice chunk of snow. Well, I'm getting a decent chunk. I think y'all are getting an even bigger chunk of snow over by where you guys are. Why is this overheating? I don't know what to do. Because the backup camera is being used as a top-down camera. Whoops. Man. Oh, I'll just crack open the window. How about that? Oh, it's cold. Oh, that is cold. I heard they haven't made up their mind yet. Could be a dusting. It could be a dusting. But I heard as of very recently it was going to be a nice chunk. We got a small storm last night, but the big one's supposed to start tomorrow. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Give me all the snow. We're just getting rain tomorrow. Gross. Gross. There's nothing worse. It's like a tease. You know what I mean? Supposed to get snow tonight, boo. Some places have already gotten it real bad. Since I have tomorrow off, I'd like to go to kids' school, although I could turn it into a movie day / birthday. Just do that, sleep in, you know. It really is just because this camera, it gets slightly too warm. Like, actually, I'll accidentally leave the camera on for hours when I'm not actively live streaming or doing a video or anything. It'll be totally fine. So it really is because that stuff. Hopefully we get to start December off with some wintry weather. I hope so too. That's the plan, dude. I'm gonna turn that camera back on in just a second. I'm letting it cool off, and then the room will be cooled off. We'll be good to go. But at least you can see the camera, or the build camera. I've never seen that, William. I don't even know what that is. The British Christmas Trio of Robbie the Reindeer. I have never heard of that in my life. Never, not once. We need to consult Isabel while she's awake. Usually Christmas movies are pretty good at being like, I don't know, crossing the borders and stuff. So I feel like I would have heard of it. Almost 2.5 years. Oh boy, Danny. Oh boy. What was the moment that that got you to follow, I wonder? 2.5 years ago? That would have been 2 weeks after I followed Zach. Oh. You're still fresh meat. Fresh meat. It has been quite a ride since then, man. Just how long I know I've been doing this, how long, or how much things have changed. A lot of things have changed for the better. A lot of things, you know, changed, right? All that my Cecilia badge is red and green right now. Yeah, for the holidays. The Christmassy emotes are also live. So you have the Grinch-centric emotes that were put into the world last year. What does Danny do? And now we still don't know. He just exists. Yeah, they're still there. Is the Cuddles Christmas present one still there? 9.5
for my sub gift.
With the resub. You have a calendar marked for a certain time next year, yeah? You know what I mean? 9, you know what I mean? 9. Very noodle, loving your holiday setup. You have it going. Hey, thanks, man. This isn't even the fun part. Look at the fun part. We got the twee. We got the lights. Look at me. I embody Holly Jolly this year. I embody Holly Jolly. It's to make up for how I've felt on the inside the past 2 weeks. But thank you, Fred. Very festive. I know. That's it's what I aim for. And, you know, trying to 9, I don't want a DM later. I want a result. I don't want an explanation. I want a yes, sir. I want a yes, sir. I want a yes, sir. Uh, 9.5 was on the front page of Twitch raising money for Starlight Children's Foundation. One of those ambassadors, like a... Raise some money for Starlight Children's Foundation. I'm a fellow ambassador. She's a fellow ambassador. See, this is a real issue with me. If something's actually wrong, y'all are not going to know. Because when I do stuff, it's 99% of the time it's for a bit. And I think y'all are like, wait, is Brian actually okay? And like, no one's actually gonna know. The only one that actively tunes in here that can decipher it, it's probably Kevin. Everybody else is like legitimately concerned. Like, is Brian dead? Everything can be a bit, even death. Are we supposed to play Fortnite? Are you having a teacher? I don't. Kelsey, we make these promises. We all make these promises around this time of year. I've made a lot of promises in my life, you know what I mean? Look, man. Hey, man. Don't you try to get out of Fortnite? You literally said that you can't live stream and play Fortnite at the same time because your computer can't handle it. What do you mean? What do you mean? The ball's in your court. I can drag in the PlayStation 5 from the other room right now. What do you mean? I fixed it? Okay, good. We'll talk. DM me about that. Don't DM me about whether or not. Anyways. But yes, I'm okay. I sneeze 5 times every time. I've noticed this about myself. I don't know why. I'm a 5-time sneezer. I'm a hexa sneezer. No. Hexa sneezer. Mods, please time Brian out. I've earned to get timed out, dude. If the mods time me out, well, actually, the mods can time me out an hour, 20 minutes. So the book-a-thon that we're doing, sending out all these books to different children's hospitals. The next shipment is going to go to the Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Hospital in Albany, New York. And for every book that is contributed, I'm adding 5 minutes to the timer of today's live stream. So if y'all want to keep me till next Friday, you can. That's not going to happen, but, you know. Karen sneezed 19 times and lived to tell the tale. Karen became clairvoyant that day. She saw the light, the darkness, the light, the darkness, and the light again. Brian, do you remember playing Rocket League? I've wiped Rocket League from my memory entirely. Is that the car thing? What if Mr. Beast came on and ordered 1,000 books to donate? Then I'd stay here. How long would that be? Hold on. Let's say he did 1,000 books. Let's do some simple math. 1,000 times 5 divided by 60. That's 83 hours. 83 hours divided by 24. That's 3.5 days. 3.5 days I'd be live. I'd be live from now until when Metroid Prime 4 comes out. I'm game. Get Mr. Beast, Mark Rober, Kai Cenat, Twitch themselves, all right? Get them all, round them up, get them in a little council. They'll hone their powers together. They'll go, they'll do that. And then the money will be expunged from their business accounts. And that's just another write-off. Marketing, something, I don't know. And that would be, at maximum, that would be, I already know this number, I'm just a dummy, $20,000. Or less if they do a bundle and stuff. Because when you buy a bunch in one go, it's less, and it's easier to ship it all and blah, 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 whatever. So. The point of the matter is I ain't afraid of no ghost. Don't. So if you want to add 5 minutes to the timer of today's live stream and send a book to the Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Hospital in Albany, New York, hit the link that you see in the chat right there. And that is how we can get Pro Gamers Guide into even more amazing areas of the world and give kids a little something that they might not otherwise have, because obviously the gift of reading, learning, and just enjoying something cool just puts a smile on everybody's faces, you know? got me back in the game in 2018, and I played it ever since, and I'm really good at it now. Well, I'm proud of you. I am proud of you. Very proud. And thank you for watching for so long. That makes me very happy.
Okay, that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.
Well, you enjoy the kitten and the Animal Crossing. Did you get my holiday business inquiry email? Maybe. It depends what it was for and when you sent it and if there was a purpose and there was a, I don't know. Holy mackerel. Okay. Holy mackerel. We have 10 donated books flying in from left field from Lasered Letters. 10 books to the Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Hospital. There it is, everybody. And now that's 50 minutes into the live stream. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and one more for good measure. Thank you very much. We're back over 2 hours. 2 hours of me building the holiday train. We're up to 42 books. I do say, if indeed we got to 50, that there would be a giveaway that is done tonight. Will we hit to 50? We shall see. We shall see. Inquiry for a virtual holiday special. Yes, I will look later. Email me a portfolio or body of work that I can reference to, and I will see what I can do. I am busy, but you know, I'll do what I can. Thank you very much for thinking of me. I'm missing a bag. Oh, is it 2 and 3? Hold on. Wait. Is it 2 and 3? Laser Letters, thank you very much for doing that. You know you didn't have to do that. But you already know that you know you didn't have to do that. And you did. And you caused a ruckus. As you normally do. Did you and the family go to any parks for the holidays? I hope not, because I've heard it's a disaster. I've heard it's a disaster to go like Thanksgiving and any surrounding time. I've heard it's not great. Glad to be a small part of what you're doing. You're not a small part. The whole Vic family is not a small part of anything that I'm doing. A huge part. Monumental part. Monumental. Not small by any stretch. Absolutely not small. Don't ever say that again, or I'll ban you. I will ban you so hard. But Brian Elliott's been a fan for years. You want to do that to him? You bet. You want to bet? Space Hobo, hello. We last went in September. Took the parents to Universal Epic, and they enjoyed it way more than they thought they would. That's excellent.
Double ban.
Exactly. Don't ban me, ban. Okay. So, was everything operational? Because I heard that's another concern too. We banning people? I said to ban the Laser Letters family. Space Hobo, hello. Yeah, I said to ban them. He wouldn't care. He only watches YouTube. Well, I need to upload more videos. Add it to the list. This is what we're doing. End of the year live stream. We're gonna. Here's what we're gonna do. Official decree by Brick City. We are gonna put together a list of all the things that I need to do in 2026. All the things, and we're not gonna deviate from that list. Anything that's not on that list of here's the things that BricksOBrian needs to do. All right. If it's not on that list, we're not doing it. Okay? Successfully deliver book 3 on the list. He watches you on YouTube almost every day, even when it's just him playing in his room you're on. And I feel so bad because I haven't given him new video. Why doesn't he watch the live stream? Why doesn't your son watch the live? He can literally talk to me live. He can talk to me right now instead of past Brian. What is he doing? What is happening? If it's not on the website, it's not happening. True. Sweet Christmas. Why did you link the live stream? I ask the same questions? Okay. That kid. He's a Goomba and a cake. Karen, thank you for the 50 bits. I saw you do that. 50 more minutes? I'm gonna be here a long time, dude. And you know what's gonna happen? Is one of you Goombas at the very last second is gonna do something too, because you want to keep me in purgatory. This isn't purgatory, but like, you know what I mean. I'm gonna keep me here. That's exactly what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna be here until like 1 in the morning. Who would do that? Not this chat, dude. How many books would be required for me to give away a Death Star? Bobo actually brought up a good point. I said that, and then he's like, Brian, your people wouldn't care about a Death Star. Why are you even bothered? Like no one cares. I mean, I think some people would care, but I think most people wouldn't care. The only thing shut down was Stardust Racers, but we rode before that. Yes, I heard about that. I did hear about that. But I know it's back up now. Seven years ago, my sister mixed the Lego Friends with almost every complete Lego City space set, still sorting through it to separate her stuff from mine. Have you watched the Lego Movie 2? Have you watched a little movie called the Lego Movie 2? Because you might find that a little on the nose. You know what I mean? You should give that a little ring on Netflix.
Bye for now.
Give that a little ring. Thank you again for donating the 10 books there, Earl. I was like, I've seen this movie. I've seen this movie happen. This is a thing. Who would be excited if I gave away a Lego Death Star? Like, who actually wants the Lego Death Star? I don't. I saw somebody that did a Christmas remix of it, and I'm like, nah, now I want it. But I actually don't. That'd be something nice for Santa to bring, but I could never buy myself. I could just never bring myself to like I don't even like necessarily the build process of it. But you know, seems like most people are kind of the same way on it, it seems. For which I do not blame them. I think I'm legitimately missing pieces. Unless they're in a bag hidden in the Shadow Realms. Shadow Realms somewhere. I've seen Lego Movie 2, but the worst part is that my sister did it the day after I actually watched it. You got to bring the movie home. I don't see what the problem is. Where would you put it? And would you do a Zach and commit to a month of building it? No. Definitely not. I have no... I commend Zach. I just have no interest. He's been building that thing forever. And he got the lighting kit from Light My Bricks. Good for him. I did that lighting kit from Let Light Go, and I think like my affinity for light kits has not changed since then. Like I'm glad that I got a chance to review it, that I got a chance to check it out, and they were kind enough to send it, of course, but I just do not have a desire to like get them for all of my Lego sets ever and make a big thing out of it, you know? I just don't have that desire. And thank goodness I don't, because if I did, holy mackerel, dude, that's another rabbit hole. You still have dude, the Daily Bugle is retired now. You had that for a hot minute if you've been sitting on that for a while. Oh, I'm a Goomba on a cake. These are not two individual, they're these guys, the larger ones. Exclamation Dro, exclamation fish. New light tailing kits are much easier, he says with his box of light kits arrived during the stream. There you go. Yeah, again, I wish I was more and to do that live? Nah, dude. No way. No way. Oh, I see where I messed up. Right here. Right here. This should not be gray. This should be blue. See? It's all my fault. It's all plot twist. It's always my fault. Always. Just have accountability, folks. Don't blame somebody else. It's always your fault, you know? True, you are the problem. Okay. It's always Brian's fault. I didn't ask for the dog pile. Come on. Come on. How there are only 4 people watching right now? There's not 4 people watching right now. I'm broadcasting across the internet. And also, I don't look at the amount of people who are watching in real time. So, you should be only concerned with whether or not you're enjoying the live stream and not worry about how many people are watching. I've also been traveling. And when you travel, spoiler alert, you're not live streaming. And if you're not live streaming consistently, that's part of the problem. Is Twitch more popular? It's where I'm more established. Well, not really. I'm a partner on Twitch, so I have more status than I do on YouTube, technically. I don't have a silver play button yet on YouTube. Although Twitch partner and silver, those are not the same thing. Twitch partner is way easier than a silver play button. I don't know if that's... it depends. I think it depends. So, I don't know. I really don't know. Who could I ask? I don't really know. Oh, also you're watching on the vertical version of the live stream, not the horizontal. I think it depends on who you are. Yeah, I think it depends on who you are. For me, 100,000's silver play button's more difficult. And what your content is, yeah. Well, I wouldn't even say 100,000. For me, if I really applied myself, like my cousin was telling me this the other night. Like if I literally just like everything that I've applied myself to do, it's happened. That's directly like in my control, you know, or even indirectly. Pretty much everything I put my mind to has happened, or just hasn't happened yet. So if you kind of keep that in mind, right? I just haven't like made the concentrated effort like I have to some other things, you know. If you pumped out videos constantly, it would happen. Yeah, if we pumped out videos constantly, if we really focused on, you know, every single upload having way, you know, bigger and better edits and, you know, just fit what I was trying to do, you know. The Thanksgiving short that I put out, you know, when I put out like a, you know, Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, everybody kind of a deal. That did better than I thought it would, which is cool. So clearly there's people watching. It's not nobody, you know, it's not whatever. It's just, you know. Anyways, that's an end of year live stream and internal discussion thing, not boring, you know. Let's talk about the logistics of content impact on the BricksOBrian. I need more in the car shorts. More shorts from the car. I can make that happen. That's fine. Bob Inc. has an end-of-year company review. I actually thought about hosting something like that privately. Like anybody who wanted to like seriously give feedback and input, like from the mod team and whoever else, you know. I used to watch your Paper Mario videos whenever they came out. Hey, thanks, Rob. I appreciate it. I'm doing great. I'm feeling better than I have in the past couple of weeks. So thank you for stopping by and saying hello. We're now working on the choo-choo. What's your opinion on the Switch 2? Because I'm thinking about investing, but I need to know if it's worth $400. If you play Nintendo games as constantly and consistently as I do, the Switch 2 is very much worth it. If you are a casual gamer, and you don't play games all that often, you're a casual Nintendo fan, I think there's one or two games you can wait for before you take the official plunge, the official jump into the Switch 2. But as it is right now, I think it's worth it for me. I've already invested well over 100 hours into Mario Kart and other games, so... No, yeah, reviewing... Y'all would be reviewing me, reviewing the channels, and just you guys would be giving me feedback on, like, what can I do better? What can we do better? And Rob, thank you for following on Twitch. Nick, hello. Here's something I've noticed, and this isn't specifically about you, Nick, or just you, but I've noticed an influx of people have had like a dash and like a letter at the end of their name. It's happened a lot. I don't know why. Like, I don't know if you did that manually, Nick, or it's like a unique identifier because of a similar user. I don't know. But I've seen that a lot. And I haven't really seen an explanation for it. Not to call you out specifically. Breaking out the database and reviewing metrics. Uh-oh. Well, we don't even need to break out metrics. I already know. I already know where we got to have improvement. I already know what has to happen. I just want to know. Well, I want to hear other people's perspectives. 42 books total for the Bookathon. Once we reach 60, that'll be a full delivery to the Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Hospital in Albany, New York. We are under the 2-hour mark for the live stream. Every donated book will be another 5 minutes added to tonight's live show. So if you want to help get Pro Gamers Guide into more children's hospitals and charitable organizations, !donate, and add 5 minutes to the stream today. Massive shout out to J22 Jones, who nuked 30,000 Oink coins and did not get them back. Massive shout out on the last live stream. Bro was determined to get them all back, and he did not. Oh, it's like a code for something. I got you. Well, thank you for being here, and I appreciate it. It was kind of sad. Listen, hey man, that's a company policy. That's a company policy. I don't ever shut them off either. They're always there. There's always the same chance of. It's a 1% chance every time you roll one of the pet pals. But it doesn't like eliminate it. It's a 1 in 100 chance every single time. So, I don't know. Just an unlucky duck. Beth, have you had to hop on the customer service line at all recently? Or the phone line's clear? How are the phone lines? With your headset. Listen, hey man, quote of the day by Brian Saviano. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's what I live by. 101 something new in Minecraft is gone. It shouldn't be. 1-800. I call 1-800-BRIAN now and I'll yell at you free of charge. I still gotta make your shout at video. But I recall you having, I think you said mom brain. And you couldn't decide on who it should be targeted toward. Oh, you said to you? Oh. Okay. I can do that. You went back and forth? Okay. I think I was letting you figure yourself out. Mom brain is a little literal worse. As a non-parent, this is what I realized about myself. You know, like, in the time of, you know, like, all the parents are, you know, tuning in and Mom Squad and everything else, right? Like, it was so difficult for me to, like, get a point across because I'm competing with mom brain. And, like, as what, a 24-year-old dude? I have no idea what that feels like. You know what I mean? Can you stream a City Trial online soon? I did last week, the week before. Hoplash. Date with Hoppy. Date with Poppy. Hoplash. Holy mackerel. Hoplash as a date with Poppy? You gotta add some capital letters to that username, dude. Hoplash as a date with Poppy? Hoplash has a date with Poppy? Whatever you, okay. I'm usually really good with usernames. Sorry, I had to phrase that as a question. I guess I did. Hopless has a date with Poppy. Hopless is a YouTuber that hates the character. Okay, you gotta add some capital letters to that username. Capital letters would serve you real good. Because I want to get it right. You know? I want to get it right on the first crack. I take good pride. I done take me some good pride in pronouncing usernames. Fan of yours for a long while, but haven't watched too much recently. Glad to see you're still here. Yeah, man. Well, I ain't going nowhere. We got big plans for 2026. We ain't going nowhere, dog. Only up from here. Only up. How much are you hoping for the downfall of Italian brain rot in the new year? You know, I'm hoping for just better stuff in general. The big thing with the Italian brain rot, I'll tell you this. This is a serious answer. All right. Here's the big issue. Is all of that stuff takes away from what I believe being a creator online is all about, which is, you know, creating a community, providing a impactful place for people to, you know, find themselves or meet other people or just share common interest and be people. And so that sort of stuff is like, oh, it's kind of the antithesis of what I do this for, where it's just kind of stuff to keep you occupied. I don't want you to watch my videos and be like, that was a waste of time. I mean, I hope not, right? That's not the goal. Oh, I remember what it was. So I never officially uploaded 100 Things to Do in Minecraft on YouTube. It was on other platforms, but 101 is still up there. I had 100 Things to Do in Minecraft on the 24-hour special live stream I did during the summertime. Which, that is an idea I definitely want to bring back. I just gotta, you know, all the other things. I heard about the Great Meme Reset. I hope it goes well. I'm ready for it. Yeah, there's literally 250 Minecraft videos that I got out right now. That was a fun stream until it died. Yeah, and like if I added even more videos to it, like the big issue, a lot of these, there's a lot of providers out there that like you can do that sort of thing with, and it's way easier. But I want to add some special features to it, and the storage is a big problem, where like 100 gigabytes is nothing. I have terabytes and terabytes and terabytes of videos. So 100 gigabytes is like less than a drop in the bucket. You can't get anything done with 100 gigabytes, and that's expensive. Meadow, hello. An hour 43 to go. Floating at 42 books. Every donated book gets a little bit more holiday joy to kids at the Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Hospital in Albany, New York. And it adds 5 minutes to the live stream there. We had Laser Letters contributing 10 books, which added almost an hour to the live stream in just one go, where I'm continuing to work on the Winter Village Holiday Train. So if you or someone out there is interested in supporting Pro Gamers Guide and having a little bit of holiday joy given to some kids who otherwise wouldn't have it, then kick in a book today. Even one book can make a difference. And if you were thinking, wow, Brian, you work so hard. You work so hard. I want to buy you a Christmas gift. Don't even get me a Christmas gift. Just donate a book. How about that? Don't even bother. Just kick in one book, and I'll thank you to the same level I would for a Christmas gift. I literally put that as my actual Facebook. I put on my Facebook. I'm like, if you were thinking of buying me a gift, which most people aren't, but you know what I mean. We're adding some holiday details. This is going to be a section of the engine where this thing is going to... That's where the chugga of the woo-woo comes in. These would normally be all one piece. I'm surprised they're having us building this and probably inflating the piece count. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's everybody asking Santa for Christmas? I want that writing set from Moleskine. That's the main thing I want. And actually, I have an edition. I have something new that I'm adding to my list. Get ready. As part of a wider initiative to eat better. A slow cooker. And so I can make slow cooker recipes with ease and eat a little bit better long term. That is one of the main appliances I do not have. Is this worth buying? I don't know what you linked. Nothing popped in. But a slow cooker basically allows you to cook things, go figure, but do it in a way that is slow, go figure. Instapot with accessories was just on sale at Target and can be used as a slow cooker. Well, I didn't know. I asked Santa to find you a spicy redhead who loves children's book authors. I certainly hope so, Bender. Welcome. Yeah, hey, man. I didn't see y'all post. Nobody told me, but I also didn't mention it. This wasn't a revelation until recently. So, you know. Meant to send you the link and totally forgot to send it to you. Nice. Amazing. So that time it wasn't my fault. Ah. No idea if you're gonna actually get what you asked for. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Then really just whatever. All right, so with the train moving, right? You can't really see it. Yeah, you can see that. Gravity affects it a little bit. There you go. So that's cool. I mean, I like the structure of this so far. That was more complex than I feel like it needed to be. But that's all right. But it's coming along nicely. I don't know how I'm going to display this. I am not going to be doing a... I've never had the holiday train set and had it be... a thing that goes around my Christmas trees ever. And I always feel like they're too noisy. So if you have it all in the living room, it's going to interrupt, you know, a television or, you know, movie. And you're not going to have it on while you're not in the room, because then nobody's going to see it and you're wasting the battery. So I feel like there's no good solution to having a winter train be on. Unless you have it like my uncle, where it's like literally the rail is embedded into the electronics of the train. This is like 987-ish pieces. 987. Just under 1,000. For $130, it's not a great value on a surface level, but it is pretty, I think it's pretty cool. Lady Krista, hi. Not bad. Yeah, I mean, for a Winter Village train to have go around your Christmas tree or the village or whatever, you know, that's kind of where it'll fall, $100 or so. And the thing is, if you try to get one of the actual Winter Village sets that are like the ceramic houses and stuff, they're even more expensive. They are very, very expensive. Yeah, it's $130. But a larger, like, real big boy train, that'll cost you way more. Bricks on the shelf instead of elf on the shelf. That'd actually be a really great set of posts for like Instagram or something. Deal with Scholastic is here. Wow, it's a long time since I've seen you, dude. Wow. Jeez, any update on my contract? We're raising money to deliver books to children's hospitals all across the country. Right now, it's for a children's hospital in Albany, New York. So as you can see, we're really giving back to the community. You know what I mean? And every donated book is another 5 minutes added to the live stream, just to drive the point home a little bit more. Gonna get through bag 3 here. So unofficially halfway through the set. Which is super cool. I feel fairly awake. I actually got not great sleep last night, but I took some power naps, and I feel alright. Your deal is still being reviewed. That's what they all say. That's what they all say. Shout out to Andy Steig at Stand Up to Cancer. Always supporting, sharing stuff year round. He just shared the Bookathon on LinkedIn. A supportive fellow on and off the court, as it were. Stand Up to Cancer, one of the charitable organizations of choice here in Brick City. Every August we do Stand Up Builders, which is a fundraiser across platforms and communities, Lego adjacent or otherwise, trying to raise money against that awful cancer. And funding translational clinical trials. I forget the exact word. I think it's translational. I don't know what that means, but hey, ChatGPT, what does translational mean? What does it mean? It means when you translate something. No, not that. That's not what that means. The Holiday Express. Low-key, a very lame name for this train. That is a super lame name, the official name for the train. Yeah, the Orient Express, the Polar Express, Holiday Express does not ring like I think they think. Taking benchtop research and moving it into a clinical setting for settling to do something with patients. There we go. Putting action to motion. Pro Gamer's Guide to Naming a Train. That's true. You could say you haven't slept since last year. I like these little accents on the train, like the flowers and stuff. It's very cool. The Cuddles Express, and she is a conductor. If I were more talented and had the patience to do like a mock, you know, I would totally make that the Pro Gamer's Guide Holiday Train as an actual thing, you know. And the ideas are endless, but that would certainly be one of them. You just gotta have so much Lego. You just gotta have so much of it. Like a lot of Lego. Like a lot.
Dang, bro, it's kind of bussin' respectfully.
What is
Sheesh!
This is not a Technic set. There are Technic elements to it, but this is not a Technic set. I got a tickle in the throat, dude. This literally better not be getting sick. I know I said that right before Thanksgiving, too. I certainly hope not. Is this not clicking in? It's that Thanksgiving crud. There were 1,000 kids at my aunt's house. Literally 1,000 children. 1,000. It's crazy. I've never seen so many kids in my life. You're doomed. You shall perish under the weight of your own snot. Die. You will perish. This will not click in. It's all because you forgot the emergency. I know, right? I'm searching, I'm melting to you. So this is supposed to go in here. Like this. But it doesn't click in. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Started a Pokemon Nuzlocke on Ruby. Best of luck to you. This is what happens when I build while paying attention to y'all. There we go. Ordering Italian food, you want anything? Dude, I am so craving a pizza. I so want pizza. Big time. I had some leftover pasta today as my meal. I had like a roast beef sandwich on Sunday night, and it literally filled me all the way through today. Like, it hit the spot, and it wasn't like too much, but I'm like, whoa, that was delicious. A little za from Gobs, yeah. Thanks for the bread, Beth. What is happening? Probably doesn't help that I have the window open because of the camera. I love that, like, I put the set everywhere except in the center of the camera where it should be. Hey, thanks for subscribing. If you subscribe to the channel while I'm live on YouTube, you'll see the same kind of Cecilia thing. Except over there. Get the emergency, hurry, I know. No, I'll take, some sort of something. It's too late, but whatever. Yeah, exactly. It's just a little bit. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. You should go to bed, dude. We are under an hour and a half until the end of the live stream. Got a little ways longer to go as I continue the building of the Lego Winter Train set. So if you want to tune in and hang out, you're certainly more than welcome to. Classy Snake, what's going on? Hello, hello. Alyssa, hello. Happy holidays. You will be very proud of me. As somebody who does not cook often, nearly as often as he should, I made my first and so far only Thanksgiving turkey from scratch, complete with the butter under the skin, the herbs, the aromatics, the everything, and it was delicious. Not just confirmed by me, but also some friends on Saturday that had a piece of it as well. Shut up. Yes, everybody knows except you because I wouldn't shut up about it. But I hope you've been well. Hopefully your Thanksgiving was good. I'm hoping I'm not sick. So that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, nothing screams Christmas like Snake Eater, eh? And then Donkey Kong. The Book-a-thon is back. What is I can't be sick. Book-a-thon is back. 42 books. Every donated book adds 5 minutes to the live stream. I don't know why. My sinuses. Once again on Santa's naughty list. So I should have asked him. I went to St. Jude for a charity event, and I met the Santa Claus. I should have asked him, hey, I got this random lady that shows up once every 4 months in my live stream. Her name is Alyssa. She is obsessed with pizza. And she's kind of a problem. Is she on the naughty list? Santa said to me, Santa Santa declared live on the St. Jude charity live stream that I was on the nice list. He took a pause. He took a pause, but I was on the nice list. William, have a good night. Oh, she's on the naughty list and permanent marker, bro. That woman has been on the naughty list since 1918. Of course, he paused. He had to check it twice. I made that joke on the live stream. I made the joke. The Santa Claus, not one of his mall correspondents. The Santa Claus. Santa J. Claus. Since Hoop and Stick was Toy of the Year. You are old. I don't know why. I thought the other day I was thinking about like live stream moments and stuff. And one of the funniest moments to me, I don't know why, was Kevin asking a must answer question. And he said, "Brian, I want you to actually guess how old Alyssa is." And I'm like, because that's been the meme for so long, right? I mean, not a meme, the truth. That she's just ancient. Where did these go? Oh, right here. Cool. This thing's coming along nicely. I like this so far. I initially thought it was a little lame to have another train when I already have another one, selfishly. But I like this. Yeah, I like it. This is really cool. Look at that. Oh, that would also help why. Duh. Whoops. There we go. Nice. Yeah, it's very cool. A little coffee cup in there. Super cool. This angle is super weird. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. Am I out of hot chocolate? Yeah, I am. Now that's cold chocolate. W train. I gotta get the camera like up here. I don't know how I do that. I need to have like a whole rig up top here. I just need to get a studio, like not an office, a studio. I just gotta have my own production studio for me building Legos on a Twitch and YouTube broadcast. Studio level production quality. That's what's got to happen. That's justifying it, right? Give me that Jang brick setup. That Jang brick setup. Building the coal car now, or in this case, the present car. Love the color scheme on the train. Yeah, it's really nice. Light blue, dark blue. That is...
Oh man, Chuck Alyssa gifted a subscription to Jordan's Furniture Official. Wow, Zoe, thanks for your generosity.
Alyssa, thank you for gifting a sub to Jordan's Furniture. Jordan's Furniture, if you're lurking in the shadows, please say thank you to Alyssa for the gifted subscription. You have some of the best Jordan Marsh blueberry muffins. And may the recipe be with you until the end of time. Hopefully I got a chance to go and see the village. Did Bob unsubscribe? They haven't been subscribed for a long time. We forgot to tell Alyssa she Alyssa, she might cry, dude. She might have a. She might be. You know. There he
man.
goes.
Shut Alyssa gifted a subscription to Bob's Discount Furniture.
Bob's Discount Furniture.
Wow, Zoe, thanks for your generosity.
3 months in a row. That's 3 months of tier 1 courtesy of Alyssa. Your move, Jordan, your move. I missed a Pokemon Monday stream. You missed several Pokemon live streams. Plural. Currently crying. When's the last time I made somebody cry? I think it's been a minute. I think it's been a minute since I made someone cry. So, congratulations. Did Chad enjoy Pokemon? Oh, we had a pretty good turnout. You know, it wasn't gangbusters, but it wasn't like, it wasn't nothing. It wasn't like, it was good. So, Chikorita was a starter because Brightest Witch Bricks # sponsored the playthrough. And then to break your heart even further, in the first 5 minutes, I'm sorry, the first 20 minutes of playing the game in the open world, I found a shiny Ghastly. And I named it, I had it traded with Jude, a longtime fan. And the art for the Gengar, the tongue is very prominent, so I named the shiny Gengar the Tongue. So I don't want to say that you missed a lot of lore here in Brick City. But when you make your quarterly visit back, and a lot has changed. Finks, hello, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Since I saw you at GCX a lifetime ago. That feels like 40 years ago. Dude, the gray hairs that have been in my beard since then? Dude, no way. Cooked. Shiny Totodile is amazing. But I don't like his the mega form. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. I'm not a big fan. You know? But yeah, here we're building the Lego Winter Express to kick off the holiday season in style. Chris, hello. We already have this portion done so far, and we are currently raising money to send copies of my children's book, Pro Gamer's Guide, to the Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Hospital in Albany, New York, as suggested by our mod and fellow creator, Mr. RC Spaceport. We are at 42 books. At 50, there will be a giveaway tonight. And every book donated adds another 5 minutes to the counter. I can't donate the book anonymously. You have to give an email, but you have to do that for everything. It's making me put my name. Well, the Holvik family literally just put Lasered Letters family as the name. So you can put whatever you want. You can put Jordan's furniture. You do whatever you want. I'm not gonna call the cops. I'm not gonna call the cops on you. As funny as that would be. Do you believe what this woman did? She kicked in a book to the Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Hospital in Albany, New York. Get her. Get her. This woman's out of her mind. I knew it since the day I met her. I knew. Can you believe she donated to a wholesome live streamer? Wholesome. I don't know if that describes me. I don't know what adjective you'd use to describe me. I don't know if that's the one. I don't know if that's it, but if that's the adjective. What is wrong with my throat? You need to move your Santa cap in frame. Oh, you can see the community Christmas tree even better. Look at that. Look at all the wholesome. Oh, the pom-pom. Oh, excuse me. I have this Santa hat. I have this one. Shout out to the train conductor for following the channel. Was that bothering anyone else? No, because I mean, people are probably fixated on the sound of my voice, lisp and all. Change in plan Wednesday will be Pokemon while appearing as Mr. Mime.
Oh man, Shuts will Alyssa gifted a subscription to the Train Conductor. Wow, Zoe, thanks for your generosity.
Alyssa, thank you for gifting a sub to the Train Conductor.
BricksOBrian, hello.
You listen here, Rich. I'm as holly jolly as they come, all right? I don't want to hear any of this slander of me being a Grinch, okay? That's my animated likeness, okay? I am Holly Jolly O'Brien. Look at me. I'm dressed in a Santa hat. I'm wearing a shirt that I got from St. Jude Children's Research. Excuse me. I'm not done talking. Nobody interrupted me. Why did I say that? That I got while being at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital by appearing on the Friendsgiving live stream. All right. I am as wholesome as they come. Alyssa said so. I don't need your validation. I love that every time RC Spaceport shows up, I give him heat. Hello, Rich. Good to see you. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Oh, the Mariah. The Mariah. Brian's most holly jolly man there ever was. Oh, maybe. When the camera angle shifted and the music stopped, I started sweating. I could send shivers down the spines of a nation in one go. You're so rude to RC because, you know why? You know why now? Because I'm intimidated, okay? RC Spaceport is dropping weight. RC Spaceport has a 3D printer and Lego and Gundam and a supportive community and all this stuff. We get it. We get it. So you're just jealous then? Yes. Maybe if you tried my diet. That's true, actually. Another book has been contributed by Anonymous Pikachu. $43 books. And another 5 minutes added to the live stream. Thank you, Anonymous Pikachu, for the contribution there. For today's live stream, every book adds another 5 minutes to the timer. Currently at hour 13, and we are almost, kind of, sort of almost done with this guy here. So if you would like to contribute a book, they're all going to be going to the Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Hospital in Albany, New York. And we have a full delivery already going to the Boys Town Children's Research Hospital in Boys Town, Nebraska. So we're making some amazing progress. Thank you all so much for that. What a great way to help the kids. Good job, Brian. Hey, you know, we're going to send a whole bunch of books. So the hospitals, the charitable organizations do not receive, you know, an invoice or, you know, anything like that. And we are also like, we're not even doing like, oh, it's a tax deduction. We're not even doing that. It's literally a gift in kind sent to them that, you know, y'all help support what happens here with Pro Gamers Guide and everything else. And we send these books and coloring pouches and sticker sheets out to them. So although it's 30 books, it'll be one big delivery full of a bunch of stuff, including those books. So some places accept the stickers, some do not, because of the material they might be made out of. Might be made out of. So depending on what they, you know, what the stipulations are, make it work as best we can. So we already have one box is already done. That box from earlier there, Lindsay, that is the box that is going to be going to Nebraska. And Nebraska. Lived in Nebraska for a bit. Boys Town is a great place for all they do. Exactly, Raven. And if anybody out there has a recommendation for a children's hospital or charitable cause that may be open to receiving a delivery of books at no other charge to them, let me know, and I will reach out to them, get in contact with somebody. It's less so about them like accept. Normally they'll accept a delivery. It's just getting a hold of somebody, and that can be difficult at any time, especially as we are now closer to the holiday season, but we'll do what we can. So far behind, Brian, did you do anything in the Boston area? I went on a Halloween cruise around Boston Harbor on Halloween night. I'm gonna go, God bless, man. I grew up watching you, so glad you haven't changed. I've only changed for the better, Classy Snake, and that will continue with your support. So, yeah, thank you so much for that. Oh, you meant for the, like, did I do anything in the Boston area for a contribution? Or, like, are we doing anything in Boston for the Bookathon? Oh, I thought you meant, like, what you do in Boston? One of the organizations we're going to send books to coming up will be Toys for Tots. So Toys for Tots in Middlesex County, which is the same county that the P.O. Box is in and all that. And they you know, I've had when I worked at the Lego store retail, and this is before Pro Gamers Guide and really before I did any charity work at all in any capacity. I used a good chunk of my discount at the end of the year and would drop off a bunch of toys at like the car dealership or somewhere with lower foot traffic, and you know, drop off a whole bunch of toys from the Lego store, because you get a nice discount. And you know, if it means I can make a greater impact by using that and give it to them, that's great. So Toys for Tots sends out hospitals to kids, underprivileged kids all throughout the regions that they impact. So I actually emailed the Toys for Tots. Like, I reached out and they were like, yeah, contact your local chapter. And they are, I believe, in the Marine Reserves, I believe. And they work pretty much from October 1st all through the holidays to deliver a bunch of books to, or just toys in general, to kids all around the area. Train is looking real nice. It's coming along real nice. Marines run Toys for Tots, but I believe it's the Marine Reserves. It's not like active duty. Not that it really matters to me. The impact is the same, and the Marines are heavily involved with what happens. And fun fact, Walt Disney, or Disney themselves, actually made the original logo for Toys for Tots, and it included Donald Duck on the logo. I didn't know that. It's a fun fact. How you been, Brian? I'm better now. Saturday, I was definitely drained. I needed to recharge the battery. And I feel a lot better now. Thankfully. So, yeah. Feeling all right. How are you feeling? Hopefully good. Other than this small tickle of the throat that I got. I don't know where it's coming from, but yeah, we previously sent books to Boston Children's Hospital, Boston Medical Center, a bunch of cool places. All right, section number 2 done. We definitely got time for another section, that's for sure. Back, how's it coming? Got that. Bam, 1 and 2. Could put the little mini brick books in there. We're at 43 books. If we get to 50 tonight, then we'll do a giveaway. Which we are not that far off, all things considered. Obviously, every little bit helps, so thank you all for being here in the first place. This angle's so weird. Janarius, thanks, Brian, for everything you've done. Hey, you know, I appreciate you being here. All that and more to come in 2026. I was looking back on the big calendar. We've done a lot of cool stuff has happened in Brick City, you know. There may have not have been as many videos as anybody wanted there to be. But there has been a lot of really cool stuff that's happened, you know. Jafil. There we go. All right. One second. Close the window at least a little bit. It's starting to get kind of cold. Yeah, thank you everybody for being here and hanging out and all that. Turned out to be a little bit of a... We're going a little bit later than usual. We're an hour over time here because of all the contributions that have come in from the Bookathon, so thank you. So for tonight, I don't think I'm gonna try to rebuild the cottage. That's actually that is the only one I have left of all the Winter Village sets I gotta rebuild. And then at some point after the holidays, I gotta find my my storage solution. Cheap shoebox holders, I think, was what the call was for Boba the Bow. Because I definitely do not want to have them be destroyed again. Can't let that happen. Because it's been 2 generations of kids in my family that have messed up the Winter Village stuff that I've had for many years. So making sure that doesn't happen again is a priority of mine. Because the only other people that it could happen to, or that could mess it up now, is if I or my cousins of my age, basically. If they had kids that messed it up. Or I did. And if that happened, I would throw them into the stratosphere. Because I'm not rebuilding these for a 7th, like literally a 3rd time. My friend Charles has a picture of me after they got destroyed the first time. This is like 10 years ago. And it's all the Winter Village sets like laid out on my bed. And trying to sort through it all and shift it all around. It's like, no, absolutely not. Not doing it. And I never felt more like Lord Business in my life. Saying, oh yeah, don't touch it. All that nonsense. I had to rewatch Lego Movie 1, 2, Batman. The only one I haven't rewatched is Ninjago. I saw it once in theaters when I worked for the Lego store. They took us on that company trip. Right around opening. And I have not seen it since. But I'm also not a Ninjago fan. So, actually, I'll put this over here. Yeah, there we go. Make sure the pom-pom is in frame. And the only reason I have this stocking Santa cap is because a standard one you would get from Target will not fit my head. I have just a giant gourd that cannot be contained by some store-bought Santa hat nonsense. And luckily this one's fairly high quality enough that I can wash it and it doesn't fall apart immediately. So it's actually kind of a perfect solution to everything. And I don't have any other holiday decorations I gotta put out or buy. One of the things I got at Target the other day was a wreath bath mat. Because having something festive on the floor makes the whole home cozier. So I got that for like $10. Not the most articulate bath mat you've ever seen in your life, but again, if anything makes you feel like you're 105,000 years old, that's going to be it. So that was the newest addition there. I have a snowman soap pump. It's also another great thing. And then a lot of penguins. A lot of penguins everywhere. It's been a big draw, obviously. I mean, it's kind of the most on-point thing it possibly could be. The other day we were talking about buying an ice maker. I was going to look into it, but instead I was at Goodwill and found one for $16. Cleaned it out and looked really... It works amazing. Wow, good for you. That's dope. Stuff like that, that's a rare find. And I feel like it depends on your area. My area, it gets snipped of all good stuff like that immediately. And then, yeah, most people probably want to bite on it because of the cleanliness and whatever. But if you cleaned it real well, then it's basically new. And you're like, all right, cool. You have 15 thrift shops in the area. That's good. We don't have a ton. Well, it's not as big of a thing. I feel like in my area. And yeah, like most people are going there to find stuff to flip, admittedly. Looking for a somebody who's not as educated on like what item is out, take advantage of it, flip it, make a buck. It's like, all right. Like no matter what the video game is, they'll have it locked up in a case for like triple what it's supposed to go for online. Or Goodwill does that on their own online. Well, Goodwill has an entirely different system of how they do stuff compared to like even Savers or a local thrift shop or something. Like Goodwill has a system and they have an online market. Like I've seen their listings on like eBay and they'll go all out. And I have heard some people do not support Goodwill for even that reason. Like it's too either commercialized or something along those lines of like not wanting to support them. I don't even know if there's a Goodwill I've ever been in physically or hypothetically. I don't even know. We have Savers. Ocean State Job Lot is not a thrift shop, but it's like good stuff at cheaper prices kind of a deal. Doing a lot of art today. I'm now an official playtester for a small indie game company. That's super cool. Good for you. And being a playtester and doing stuff like that, that is a great way to get involved. And a great way to get your foot in the door for doing artwork for them or otherwise, you know? That's very cool. Super sweet. It's definitely something that I wanted to get involved with a bit more, is like the indie scene and supporting games in whatever way I can. Medical-based monster game, Metamon. Hey, if it fits your realm of interest and, you know, you're good with it, then there you go. The indie game that I saw at Twitch that I wanted to get involved with is, it's on my Steam wish list. It is not family friendly. It is Mouse PI for Hire, releasing sometime next year, and the art style is kind of Cuphead inspired, where it's like frames of the artwork. It's a first-person shooter. You're a mouse and you're a detective, kind of, obviously, and you know the concept is really cool. The you know, the execution of it is really it's a beautiful looking game, but there's just enough in it that I probably couldn't swing it. It doesn't align with the BricksOBrian brand. Yeah, you have it on your wish list too? Yeah, it looks really good. I saw it. I didn't play it at TwitchCon, but I saw it in action, and you know, it looks really nice. So that was something that was cool to see. But there's a lot of stuff that's like, most of what I saw at TwitchCon was not up my alley. But that was one. I mean, I've seen it for a while just on social media and casually just kind of being around. So seeing it in person was really cool. That's where like PAX and all those different conventions really shine, is like,
thank you so much for all the fun, but now it's done.
Anakin Skywalker, Star Wars, The Old Republic. Thank you for following and for the redeem. Anakin Skywalker wasn't in Star Wars, The Old Republic, even though I've never played the game. But I know that much, right? I think, maybe. Just 53 minutes left to go for the bookathon today. Every donated book adds another 5 minutes to the counter. And gets me to stick around a little bit longer as I continue building the Lego Winter Village train. Once we cross 50 books, there'll be a giveaway. Oh, making some hot chocolate tonight. Dude, some homemade hot chocolate. Man, your family is just... If I had someone that loved me enough to make me homemade hot chocolate, like just for me or just for my family, I might cry. Like, I don't know if I'll ever be that loved in my life, you know what I mean? Like a couple Swiss Miss packets with some maybe some skim milk, if not water. That's pretty much what I come to expect, and obviously love, but how much hot chocolate did you have the other night? I mean, same amount as what I had tonight, 16 ounces, but it's just like this. It's 2 K-cups worth. It's not like a crazy amount. Favorite warm drink for winter? I mean, when a Dunkin' hot chocolate is made right, ooh, when it's fresh, when it's freshly brewed, oh, then it's delicious. Delicious. Water-based hot chocolate isn't as good as the milk-based. I know, but I have a ton of these K-cups. How did I get all those K-cups? Did I buy them? I must have bought them. I must have. And then, I have the machine, so I'm not making not putting the water in the Keurig machine, because then they'll mess it all up. Two K-cups is the equivalent of 2 packets. Yeah, but there's not as much powder in the cups as there is in the packets. It doesn't feel like the same. Hot chocolate is love in a cup? Yeah, it is. During the St. Jude Friendsgiving, the gentleman made I forget I'm drawing a blank on his name, but he made homemade hot chocolate. It was like liquid fudge. And if you had 2 cups of it, some people did, and they were sick afterward because of just how heavy it was. Milk, dark chocolate bars, vanilla, and a bit on the maple syrup. Chris, what's it like to be loved? What's it like? Dude. It's crazy. You had hot chocolate in the morning for school every day. It's really good for waking up. That's called caffeine. It's not called hot chocolate. That's called caffeine, Megums. That's caffeine. That's why adults drink coffee. Because you get the caffeine without the sugar. It's great, honestly. I'm sure it's wonderful. Well, again, thank you for hanging out and being here tonight. Turned into a pretty cozy building Lego live stream. I think definitely, the hot chocolate got me kicked up a little bit here. I had my black coffee earlier, which makes me sound 1,000 years old. Tried coffee multiple times and I don't like it. It's too bitter for me. That's because you need to add a little something to it. You got to add some creamer. Exclamation coffee. Literally, that's how I have it, and it's delicious. It's not super sugary, but it's good enough in its own right. Like next time you go to a Starbucks, a Dunkin', Tim Hortons, Krispy Kreme, whatever, Lindsay, order that. Order that right there, and then if you still think it's bad, then I'll believe you. Literally get my coffee order. Salt in the grounds when making it. No bitter flavor. Really? You should make a plush your Minecraft skin. I'll totally buy one. Plush has been on the menu for a long time. And we haven't done it yet because it's a gargantuan pain in the butt to do. And I haven't wanted to do it. But it's on the list. That's a good coffee order. Wow. I'm surprised the adults in the room agree. I think it's... I mean, that's what I swear by. Salt kills the bitter somehow. So if I have, let's say... So I normally do 4 cups of coffee. Then I put it in just my blue tumbler. So, like, is it a pinch of salt? Is it a... Like what should I put to take away that bitter taste? Like, how much salt? Obviously not a ton. But yeah, let me know how much salt to put in it. It's a preference to my knowledge. Tiny amount, but it's also about preference. Also, I gotta experiment. There's no silver bullet. It's probably like a little... But then again, when I have the... same way people put butter in coffee, no, it's just delusional. So now that I make the iced coffee with the filtered ice... It actually tastes really good. And I don't get the bitter taste like I feel like other people would. Oh, the more you know, Lindsay. With the sodium ions bonding to the taste receptors. 3 pinches are just under eighth teaspoon is what she says. So a healthy pinch. Okay, I'm like visualizing what is a healthy pinch. What an enthralling conversation. Does anybody have anything else they want to talk about besides how much salt to put in coffee? Does literally anybody else want to talk about anything else? Literally anything else. I feel 107 years old. Anybody? Feel free. If you're lurking, change the conversation, please. A call to arms. Ask me a must-answer question. These are life hacks. I don't care. Let me get this whole thing done. How tall is that community Christmas tree? 6.5 feet. To be fair, it's only decorated on that one facing side. But it is full. It's basically jam-packed halfway full. So the tree would still be full even if I spread everything out, and there's actually some really small ones that you wouldn't see it on camera that I still have in the bin that I haven't put up because they either would have to go on the back or they're too small and you wouldn't see them. Do you keep all the ornaments from past fan mail? Absolutely. I literally have a giant bin. I have a giant bin of fan mail over there, and the only times I've needed to get rid of something were if they literally break or if it is like against the terms of service I have for fan mail, which is nothing religious or political or insensitive or something like that. But I keep everything. So as long as it doesn't break or it doesn't break the terms, I keep everything. This place is burning down. That's one of the things I'm grabbing first. Right out the window. I gotta get like a locking bin for it. So right now it's actually bursting at the seam, so I got to get a bigger bin for it. And then part of what I want to do in 2026 is reintroduce a more regular fan mail segment. you know, really get back into that. Really need a fire safe one. Yeah, those get really expensive. I don't feel like I need a fire safe one. My house is burning down. I'm grabbing all the Lego. The Lego can be replaced. That fan mail cannot be replaced. You can replace all this Lego easily. Did any of the peep ornaments break? No, all those are fine. Just put a fire extinguisher under the desk. I have one in my kitchen. Just in case, you never know. I mean, they have them in the hallways too, but I have one under my desk. Or I'm sorry, not under my desk. Under the cabinet. You never know. In case you burn the turkey, in case I burn the anything. You bought a fire blanket. That's a good call. No, that fire extinguisher I got a long time ago. I just have it in case of, you know, who knows what. So yeah, I mean, those two, integral to safety, integral to just to have in general, you know. You know, like heaven forbid something blows the circuit, or I don't know, you know. Yes, got to make sure you check it to make sure it's still good. They last a couple of years, but 10 years or so lifespan. Oh well. Definitely not expired on mine, though. You wear fire retardant clothes all day at work. There you go. Renovomox, hello. How do you like your marshmallows? Not toasted, golden, burnt? Almost burnt. Almost burnt. I want the shell of the marshmallow to like basically I want it to be like a shell, like you pull a shell off a crab and or like a crab molts its shell, or lobster. Yes, and you know, basically that's yeah, just before burnt. How you doing today, Renova? Is this thing gonna get done? No, I can't get the rest of this done in 40 minutes. If we hit 50 books, I could totally get this whole thing done today. So if anybody's interested, Def Burnt Marshmallows. Yeah, there you go. Welcome, Bucky. Got the whole Douglas Collective in here. I so want a fire pit. That was actually somebody that somebody suggested it the other night. Like, why don't we do like a bonfire? I'm like, that's a summertime thing, but also, yes. I just want to have a home that has a fire pit. That's all I want. I don't need big fancy. I don't need the McMansion. I'll take it. But like, I don't need the McMansion. Just give me a house with a fire pit. That's all I need. All right, this bear is getting a little articulate. You gotta be a little more careful. Roasting marshmallows, if you like golden brown, is easier over the coals and not the flame. Coals are a lot less common, though. West Side Story, hello. I don't know a single person that has a coal or charcoal grill. Is that like not safe? I feel like the coals are not safe to inhale. Or like, am I hallucinating? I mean, I love the smell of it. Maybe that explains things. Is that not safe? It doesn't feel safe, you know? It's fine. Is it really? That it smells delicious. Oh, and the logs burn down to coal. I got you. Oh, yeah. Oh, and it's beautiful to look at, too. Bronchitis is kicking my butt. RC. How much water are you drinking? Hopefully enough. Gotta drink some water. 96 ounces a day? Bro's a faucet. Faucet. Dude. Sweet Christmas. So this would be that'd be 2.5 of these a day. Good for you. No soda? Dang, dude. Dude, RC Spaceport is going to run a marathon by the end of 2026, dude. One of Zach's jugs. I mean, they have those giga water bottles that have like... I have one of them. It's basically a gallon. You drink a gallon a day. And I like it, but I didn't like how it would get warm. They get an insulated one. I feel like is tough. I haven't been able to find one. Red Fox, hello. I don't like how this dude doesn't have eyes. Oh yeah, so the time you should drink by, I have one of those in blue. Or in like a turquoise, rather. Yeah, I don't like... So those are his eyes. Like, he doesn't have actual pupils. That's his eyes. That is lame. Even just giving him, like, little black dots. Something. But then it would contrast with the nose, I guess. But still, I don't like how that's... Like, those are his eyes. It's kind of lame. Kinda lame. The rest of the build is really cool for the polar bear. Oh, he's holding a little bell. Saw my dietitian last Monday and they modified my diet, but I'm down 135 pounds. Massive W. Massive W. Good for you. So proud. So proud. I am building the Lego Winter Village train. Right now, this is a giant, I'm assuming, plush polar bear on a train car. And the rest of it, or the main train, rather, is right here. Thank you very much, Megums. Support has been really awesome tonight. And we're at 43 books. 50, there will be a giveaway. And that would kick us probably back up over an hour, I think. And then I can probably finish. Like, that's bag 6 right here. So, it's close. Yes, this is a train I got with the gift of purchase so I could have the hot chocolate stand. And I mentioned this before, maybe you weren't here, but I was reached out to by somebody and they basically said, oh, we're with a whatever company. We'll record your screen, obviously not showing credit card information or whatever. And like, they basically study your buying habits. And we'll give you a gift card. So I was like, oh, okay. So I got a nice $100 gift card that I split between AMC and Best Buy. So AMC and Best Buy, which I still have to redeem the Best Buy one. But yeah. So it kind of worked out. Yeah, it worked out really nice. And like I was kind of debating on buying something. But then I'm like, oh, well. I just bought the Enterprise. Nice. Back order, yeah? No GWP, yeah? No? Dang. Gotta be mad about that, dude. Oh, you got a release. Oh. I follow. Oh, so he rings the bell as it moves. That's adorable. Cute. Very, very cute. 32 minutes remaining. Can I get this done in 32 minutes? Maybe. Probably not. J Banana Fish, hello. I'm not going to rush this. So if I happen to not get it done by the time we get to like 5 minutes remaining, I'll finish it off camera. That'll be good. Again, every donated book is another 5 minutes added to the duration of tonight's live stream and helps gets us a complete delivery to the Children's Hospital that RC Spaceport actually recommended in Albany, New York. You're tired and it's only 7 p.m.? Yikes. So I watched the parade early on Thanksgiving morning, and I don't know if I mentioned this at all. But I don't want to say that I've had a change of heart. But my initial plan was to go to the 100th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade next year. This year was the 99th. And, you know, it is cool, obviously, to go and to see it. A, it's a lot of work. B, it seems like something that you do with a family, like a nuclear family. Wife and kids sort of a deal. And so, not that I'm like opposed to going myself or with friends, but to battle the crowds and do all that. It seems like not as fun of a time as I was envisioning. Yeah, but force your friends to go? Oh, no. That's not how that works. No. No. That would never happen. Never. Never. Trick them. Hey, can I trick you into splitting this very expensive hotel room in New York, like a couple ways? Can I just trick you? What? Rando Builds, hello. We got under a half hour left of the live stream tonight, unless we round out that 50 book mark for the bookathon. Every book contributed adds another 5 minutes to the timer, in addition to sending books to the RC Spaceport Recommended Children's Hospital in Albany, New York. We had a lot of awesome progress tonight. Thank you all, everybody. Thanks, y'all, everybody. This is a little catering car. Catering car. Catering car where you go and get food. Surprisingly got through most of this tonight. I thought I'd get about halfway, but you know, it only being 900 pieces, I guess it's kind of par for the course. But I mean, it's substantial. It's substantial enough. It's got some stuff going on. Into that 9 o'clock hour here on the East Coast. Just north of Boston. We're chilling. We are chilling. Almost bedtime. I feel like it's going to be most of bedtime for the people that watch me. Weeknights are tough. Before winter break is tough. Just at Thanksgiving, a lot of y'all going back to work, back to school, back to the grind. Wholeheartedly feel it. There's a lot of emails. Actually, there was stuff that popped in through very late last night, very early this morning. I narrowly escaped a 6:30 in the morning meeting. Narrowly escaped. Which would probably be the earliest meeting I would have ever taken, I think. Just a totally different... No. Totally different time zone. I want to wake up tomorrow. I don't think I have anything going on tomorrow. So, I mean, I obviously have stuff going on. But, like, not, like, a work thing. Not a live stream. Oh, no, I do have... Anyways. Imagine right now, as you're about to end, someone donates enough books for a 24-hour live stream. How much would that be? Let's take a gander. That's when my first alarm goes off. 5 times 12. So, hold on. 12 times. Don't. Oh man, this math is gonna be awful. Hold on. So 12 books times 24, 288 books, 288. What would be the most effective way to do it? It would have to be like... $200 books. 288 books would do it. So 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 complete deliveries. That would kind of do it. But no. Highly unlikely. And if that happened, by golly, we would need to improvise. But I'd make it work. I'd figure it out. "24 hours of doing this would not be nearly as big of a problem. Just staying awake, mostly in keeping conversation. How much is one donated? $20, but if you, let's say you were to do 50 in one go, that'd be 900, so essentially saving $100. Yeah, $20. So if you needed to get to 288 books the quickest you could, it would be at least $4,500. Because 50 donated books, you save $100 off of what it would have been. Because when you send them all at once, it's cheaper, whatever. So, yeah, it'd be like 4,000. 4,000. I want to say $750, something like that. It'd be in that ballpark, basically. So $5,000 would do it, basically. 5.7. Is it really 5.7? That would do it though. That would certainly do it. Yeah, just doing one at a time, 5.7. But if you did it the more effective way, yeah. It's a drop in the bucket for someone who has that enough amount to spare in whatever circumstance. You know what I mean? Come on. It's a drop in the bucket. Mr. Beast, call him up. Call up Mr. Donaldson. Tag him on LinkedIn. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. I know you're busy in Saudi Arabia with your theme park, but hey, Jimmy. What's the word, my guy? Where we at? Mark Rober, let me cook. Mark Rober, who has this stuff on Netflix now. It's kind of interesting. It's awkward where at the end of the video they didn't modify it for Netflix, so it still says like, "Hey, please subscribe to the channel." Subscribe to what channel? What do you mean? This is on Netflix. As long as Mr. Beast drops the money and leaves, he can. Hey, we accept all forms of cash here in Brick City, regardless of where it comes from. Okay? Subscribe to Netflix. I just want to know how that pays out. Like, does Netflix pay per stream? Is it like, I don't know. I want to know out of pure curiosity. I need a goal to aim for. How does Mr. O'Brien get on Netflix? How do I get on Netflix? Would it be the same as Prime Video? Not necessarily, because sometimes what companies will do is, Raven, have a great rest of your night. Thank you for being here and fishing along. Remember, y'all can !fish if you'd like to. What some people will do, or companies will do, is they'll acquire content for a certain amount, and then a certain amount more if it reaches a certain milestone. Sometimes, like YouTube, for example, pays per 1,000 views. So depending on... There you go. Depending on how many views it gets, and it also depends on what category. It'll get either more ad dollars. So some categories, like, I mean, if we even take a look at Twitch, for example, if you are live streaming in a violent category like a Call of Duty, right? You will pay out less per your ads and all that stuff than you would for animals, zoos, and aquariums, because that category is safer. Advertisers have to worry less about what's being shown in that category because it's animals, aquariums, and zoos. Cheapest route to do 24-hour stream, you needed $5,100. If you do it at one time, you need $5,760. If someone dropped $5,000 in any capacity, I would just do it. Like, whatever. Long story short, I would round up. I'm not going to get into semantics about that. $5,000 in one go, we'll do it. That's worth a 24-hour stream, right? Of this quality, without, like, any additional planning. Like building Lego and pivoting to other stuff and blah, blah, blah. Now, if it were, like, BobCon level planning, that'd be different, but for something like that, do a bunch of giveaways, invite some people on. Any 5K droppers in chat? No. It would be tough to justify. You know, somebody who can't easily drop 5K should not be considering it in any way, or shape, or form. Wonder how much it'd be to get me to swear live on camera. The closest it ever got was the Beyond the Brick 24-hour stream however many years ago when somebody dropped like an insane amount of money. Like just at a pure like whoa. It got close. But no. That would take a lot. Most likely sick from the 1,000 children at Thanksgiving. I need sleep. That's true. No sleep till down, 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 down. I'm really liking this last cable car here because it's actually a present. It's got the bow. It's got everything on it. It's really cool. What's about to have the bow, rather. Encroaching on 9:30, 16 minutes remaining. Looks like I will get this done. That's what happens when I don't have many distractions and only good conversation to keep the party moving forward, you know? No shake weights here in Brick City. That's for sure. This is a no shake weight zone. That's called a scandal. Big time. Big time. $100%. Lizzie has returned. Or at least woke up a little bit. So tomorrow we're getting a whole bunch of snow. Oh, does that mean I got a shovel? Oh, I think it does. Because I got to go out Wednesday. I got to do stuff. Oh, I need to get food. I realized... Oh, you were lurking? Well, thank you, Lizzie. I don't have any food in my place. I bought a bunch of snacks. I had leftovers today. Some stuff I made a while ago. I need actual food. That's going to be disastrous going out tomorrow. As the snow or before the snow is hitting, that's going to be awesome. Going to be wonderful. Go as early as possible? Yeah. Sometime before noon. Get back before lunch. Be good to go. The market basket near me has decent hot food. So I generally get like lunch from there. And it's like not expensive. It's like good, you know, good enough for you got going on. Does the job, as it were. But the worst part of it at the supermarket, again, anybody can change the topic of conversation anytime they want to. But the people who are at that counter, they are not qualified food prepparees. So they take forever to do anything. And these poor, it's mostly very unqualified people. And it's not a detriment to, like, their skill. It's just they didn't sign up for the job of preparing a bunch of hot food for people. That's correct? Yes. Okay. But now as I say that, I'm making myself hungry. Oh boy. When is new merch? I have no idea. So admittedly, an idea hasn't come to me. I actually had some ideas for the bookathon for like cool promo stuff to do, but that did not come to fruition the way that I wanted it to. So as of right now, there isn't a new idea before Defeating Trolls arrives. But I don't know. Currently booked through 2029, right? Exactly. Yeah, right now there isn't an idea that's itching for like a shirt design or something like that that's getting at me. The one that I did have was the Halloween stuff, which obviously that's out of season now. Focus on the book and stuff, and then obviously through Patreon we have the collectible cards coming out. In January is the next delivery, so that would be the next real thing, you know. Other than that, yeah, there isn't necessarily anything else. Being able to ask that was proof you were doing too much. Yeah, no. I think the plan for 2026 right now is to really like. Okay, here's the issue, and it's not really an issue. It's a wonderful thing, but most other YouTubers will do a merch launch and all that stuff, right? Where I have set a precedent, good, bad, or otherwise. I think it's great that you know, we do like a Kickstarter. We do big stuff. When we do a thing, it's big. We go big immediately. Big. And you know, we're not on the verge of something big right now. And I think we're going to focus on some other stuff that is not like not a new book, not a new, you know, whatever. So like a general merch drop will be far less common. But when we do ring the bell to do a Kickstarter level or something project, then by golly, I hope people show up. You know what I mean? Which I think is fair. And doing both, it's too much as of right now. Okay, so this is done. It's all done. Sweet. With 10 minutes to spare, eh? For now. Unless somebody wants to continue the madness. If that were to happen, I have the hot chocolate stand, which is another 256 pieces. There's Wally and Eve after that. But anyways, I can't pick it all in one go, but here's 2 sections. I don't like the polar bear. And basically all of that polar bear moves as you are moving the train down the track. And then this here. So overall, pretty cool. Not as many minifigs as I thought there would be, actually. There's really a severe lack of minifigs. So I'll show you these guys. There's only 4? It's kind of lame. Christmas time is your time to do all the crazy figures and stuff, too. But I guess not this time. I'll just put them up here or whatever, it's fine. Actually, I'll just show them here. Conductor. And then the ticketer. So there's that. Again, I like the little itty bitty stand. This isn't anything too crazy, but it is a nice detail overall. Little platform. So yeah, the idea is you have this all connected with the train track. I'll probably put this directly out on display in the living room there. So there isn't really any room to put it back here, right? Nothing at all? No. There's definitely no way. Absolutely no way. While we're here though, hey, something fun to show you. While we under the tree? No, but you're not gonna see it. You're not gonna see it at all. I'll show you this.
Brain.
If you had watched Amore or Jake or maybe Mr. Skywalker, this is a Stand Up to Cancer Letterman jacket with the SU2C Stream Team on the back, BricksOBrian Elite member, and Stand Up to Cancer logo on the front. There's also the 5-year anniversary celebration of the SU2C Stream Team initiative, and then the Up to Us patch on the other side. It is slightly, ever so slightly too long in the arms for me, so I need to get this hemmed. That'll probably be a 2026 thing, but it does fit. You saw Astro's, it's so good. Oh, Astro got it, yes, because he raised the 7,000. I got it. I got it because I'm a special snowflake. They're supposed to be big, I believe. No, the sleeves that like it covers, it's too much. It's like ever so slightly too much. So there. But there we go. So 5 minutes remaining before we end off the live stream here today. Any last questions, comments, concerns, or anything like that? I love that. Yeah, RC. So I got this because I'm a coordinator. But if you had raised $7,500 or more, you also got one. So yeah. Astro said he would start when he's supposed to next year. We have a meeting with Stand Up to Cancer next week. This will officially be the earliest planning we've ever done. Yeah, we do. I don't know about what. But, there we go. There we go. Last call, if anybody wants to do a surprise drop of books before we close on out of here. That would be a great time to happen now, just so I don't get too caught off guard. But otherwise, we'll chill and ride this last bit out here. If you need any extra help this year, let me know. You know, part of me has, in previous years, RC, I've been like, I'll think about it in 2026, and then clearly my hand has been forced. So, where things are at right now, we're gonna get a clear picture of where we're at, and we already know what needs to be done. And I guess I'll go into it because we got a little bit of time. But we know what we need. It's a matter of what we want to do. Rob, man, thank you so much. So we got a couple more minutes here. Again, any last minute contributors to the goal, or not the goal, but just the overall bookathon. Every book is another 5 minutes added to the live stream. Otherwise, we'll kick it back up. How many books going to Bernard so far? 13. 13 books so far. A complete delivery is 30. So we are kind of sort of halfway there. And then at 50, there would have been a giveaway tonight. So we are short of that. But again, that's all right. I know everybody has all sorts of different circumstances, especially this holiday season. So no matter what we do, be greatly appreciated by the kids and everybody else. So, but yeah, we're gonna figure out what comes next. Obviously it's early, but like I've said before, this is kind of a year-round thing that I think we all think about. So Not every day, but it happens, you know. So, regardless of all that. New York. Yes, we're going to New York. Albany, New York. New York. New York. Where they have the Ghostbusters Firehouse. And again, if anybody else has a place in mind where they want to send out these books, let me know. We'll get in touch with them and see where things go. All right. So we're going to figure out a raid target and get on out of here. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in across all the platforms. Definitely a chill Lego live stream tonight, but we'll see you again very soon. And appreciate you watching on the live stream tonight. I got no other words because words are hard. All right, bye. For those that are watching on Twitch, we are going to be getting on out of here. We are going to be getting on out of here.